Esto es vivo. Gracias a Dios, va vivo. Solo se importa. Vivo, ya me lo ya. Nadie quiere compartir. Nadie no quiere mentir. Nada te quiero, no te dice. No te veo, no me empatía. Cause I'm reality and to be the Okay, so where did we left off yesterday? Okay, we're looking at grants in Atlanta. There should be a way for me to get to the grants in Atlanta from here, but I can't remember how to do that right now. So LICS Atlanta. Okay, so grants. Every day, and I know that you love me, baby. Admit it. Give me all your love and don't stop. All night long. Okay, so we're here. The Georgia 100 program was the last thing that we looked at for LICS is partnering with Atlanta United Foundation to launch phase one of statewide mini pitch program, the soccer fields. But I think yesterday we stopped at equity. Let's see what they got going on. National Fund Equity. I should have wrote down where I stopped. Give me all your love and don't stop my love waiting when you reach the top all night long. Let me to my bed, honey, what I Okay, here we are. So we looked through all of these Game On, Foot Locker Foundation, NFL Grassroots, HBCU Invitational Field Refurbishment. Let's see what that is real quick. Local initiative, LICS partnered with the Arthur Blank Family Foundation and the NFL Foundation to increase accessibility, quality, and safety of football fields on select historically black colleges and universities, HBCUs in the state of Georgia and Alabama. Arthur Blank Foundation commits $6.5 million to refurbish fields at 4 historical black colleges and universities in Georgia: Mills College, Savannah State, Clark, Atlanta, Albany. That doesn't look like an active grant. Let's go to small businesses. Our work. Okay. This is where we were at yesterday. We are always working with we are always working with our partners on the ground and major funders to develop and innovate programs to create opportunities for small business owners, equipping them with growth capital, know-how, and connections. Here's a small look at at some of our programs: financing small businesses and entrepreneurial ecosystems. We provide low cost loans and technical assistance aimed at helping small businesses compete for corporate and government procurement contract through Supplier Capital Program. We offer a suite of affordable commercial and real estate loans to provide business with working capital money to make leasehold improvements and capital for developing community enhancing maker spaces and commercial projects. With a variety of funding partners, we co-design small business grant programs targeted to local markets. We co-create and deploy impact investment funds and administer partner investment funds through our affiliate Broad Street Impact Services, with a focus on creating jobs and entrepreneurial opportunities in under-resourced communities. Providing technical assistance and support in a partnership with Verizon and Next Street, we offer a free online teaching and personalized coaching platform to help entrepreneurs master all things digital, from next level marketing to managing credit and generating financial statements. We partner with Hello Alice, a digital platform providing new majority entrepreneurs with education, mentorship, and funding. We support LIC network of over 170 plus business development programs with ongoing capacity building resources, education, and peer learning. So we've already looked at LO Alice before. All right, so not gonna go through that again. This probably is the Digital Ready program for Verizon that's only available through to 3 states. Let's see if that's it. Yep, Digital Ready. How a Verizon grant helped the small business find new clients. Let's learn more. Let's see. It's probably going to take us back to that thing. Yep, this is the Verizon Digital Ready grant for California, New York, and West Virginia's $5,000 grant opportunity there. So I'll close this down. We support network of 170 businesses. What is this? Business Development Network. Okay. Not what I'm looking for right now. Let's go here. Corporate and government procurement contracts. LICS is committed to helping entrepreneurs grow, compete, and thrive. Two key strategies to achieve that are advancing supplier capital and connections to technical assistance so that entrepreneurs can successfully obtain and fulfill procurement contract. This work is integral to our community to help narrow health, wealth, and opportunity gaps experienced by community members in under-resourced communities. To that end, we offer growth capital and low-cost loans alongside tailored technical assistance, including expert coaching and guidance, allowing entrepreneurs to integrate into supply chains and build long-term capacities. We also support businesses in overcoming barriers such as lack of certifications or compliance with key requirements in areas like cybersecurity, cash flow management, insurance, and bonding, all critical for scaling and qualifying for a large contract. Suppliers capital help business owners create local jobs, stimulate economic growth, build generational wealth, help to foster resilient communities. Our partnerships with business owners foster more agile supply chains so that industries such as healthcare, banking, and manufacturing can better meet the needs of customers and communities. If you are an entrepreneur looking to grow your small business and compete for procurement contracts, see below for current opportunities available through LICS. Corporate Alliance for Supplier. This initiative is a no-cost unsecured financing program about LICS initiative to support small business and health are collaborating to support small business and their communities. They thrive. Let's see. The Corporate Alliance for Supplier is a no-cost unsecured financing program targeting emerging businesses. The funds enable business owners to cover the cost of meeting the minimum requirements for doing businesses doing business with large corporations, positioning them to compete for and win more procurement opportunities. This program is open to companies nationwide. This program is sponsored by JP Morgan with an initial $15 million commitment that can potentially provide support to approximately 150 small businesses, including additional support for 20 plus other corporate partners. This our impact. This is probably just a page talking about all the good that they did. Breaking barriers, baking, blah blah. Kroger. Yep. For business owners, we are offering funding to your company ranging from 25,000 to a maximum of 250,000 and up to a half a million in certain circumstances and with additional vetting with flexible repayment terms. Businesses that receive funds and use them outside of eligible parameters would be required to repay the dollar amount at no interest. Businesses that receive funds and use them outside of eligible parameters would be required to the repay the dollar amount at no interest. Those that apply the funds to eligible use do not gain new contracts, and business growth can request to have the funds forgiven. Those that apply the funds to eligible uses but do not gain new contracts and new business growth can request to have the funds forgiven. Okay. Those that okay. Those that receive funds and achieve a measure of success would repay this funding into the original pool for funds to be rewarded to the next wave of eligible businesses. Eligible use. Small business may use these funds to meet business requirements of prospective or existing corporate clients. These uses includes actions to address management systems, insurance, and compliance with supplier guidelines such as technology, cyber networking, remediation, operational control enhancements, inc- i.e., business disaster, business continuity, increases to insurance and bonding coverage, third party sales, marketing, or other professional services, other infrastructures, or third party expenses related to securing new procurement contracts or performing against those contracts, growth and expansion plans. Ineligible uses. These funds may not be used for fixed assets, payroll, or debt collection. So you can't use it to buy property, can't use it to buy cars, can't use it to buy equipment, can't use it to pay your staff, can't use it to pay down any debt. You have to use it to make the business grow or compliance. Other infrastructure or third party expenses related to securing new procurement contract. Okay. Marketing and sales, professional services. Yeah. Operational control. Yep. So can't use that money to expand your business or you have to pay that thing back. Who is a, who is eligible for this initiative? Priority will be given to business with annual revenue of at least $1 million, projected to reach $5 million within program term, located in or serving under-resourced individuals or location that has been in business for 3 years or more, with barriers to pending procurement opportunities or specific business needs such as cybersecurity, insurance, bonding, infrastructure costs, or third party expenses related to securing new contracts and successfully fulfilling them. Are your business inter- are you a business interested in this fund opportunity? Learn more about the program by reading our frequently asked questions. After reading the frequently asked questions, reach out to discuss possible opportunity for your business. Join these efforts. The Corporate Alliance Suppliers is seeking donations from corporate interests and supporting emerging businesses to grow. As a unique initiative to join, JP Morgan Chase will match donations made by other corporations. With additional support, the program will expand its scale and reach and help more businesses build and grow. Become a donor today, partners. Never heard of most of these. Okay, I heard of Discover. Okay, let's see what the frequently asked questions are. What is a supplier capital and why is it important to under-resourced communities? Supplier capital programs aim to create and support supply chains and procurement subcontracts with large corporation, governments, and nonprofit institutions. Small business owners do not meet the requirement of large supplier contracts because they often lack access to resources to expand capacity, build organizational systems to scale, which are typically required to win large contracts. Increasing the ability of businesses will help grow local economies and increase job opportunities. How does this initiative increase supplier capital and help small business? This initiative is a no-cost unsecured financing program. The funds enable businesses the fund enable business owners to cover the cost of meeting minimum requirements for doing business with large corporations positioning them to compete for and win more procurement opportunities. Who is eligible? The program is open to companies nationwide with a focus on small business serving under-resourced communities. Additionally, focus will be given to business with. We've already read through those requirements. 3 years in business, blah blah blah. Sole proprietors and nonprofit organizations are not eligible for this program. We've already read through that. On the last page, if a business expressed interest in a previous round but was not selected, can the same business reach out again? A business may reach out again after 6 months have passed to determine if it is a good candidate. So if they deny you the first time, you have to wait 6 months to try again. Can a business owner express interest in this initiative for multiple businesses? Business owners may express interest for just one business at a time and must be at least 18 years of age to inquire about participating. Documentations will be required. Business seeking growth capital will need to be prepared to submit a minimum business growth plan that outline business/growth plans that outline plans for expansion, job creation, prospective supplier contract, business and owner tax returns, interim business and owner financial statements, profit and loss and balance sheet, business debt schedule, article of incorporation or organization, LLC, certification of good standing. Funding will be made to qualify businesses, and eligibility is based on accurate and complete submission. LICS may conduct a background search at our expense and request the submission of additional information to include verification information such as date of birth, social security, TIN, ITIN, EIN, W-9, and appropriate banking information in order to receive funds. So they're gonna do their due diligence. If they're gonna give you 25,000 to close to $500,000, what additional monitoring and reporting will be required? LIC will monitor and conduct evaluation activities and program reports of any funds issued throughout the program. This involves a review of quantitative and qualitative data needed to understand the impact of the initiative. Furthermore, current directors, officers, employees, and contractors of LICS and such individual family members, spouse, partners, children, grandchildren, great grandchildren, and spouses of children, grandchildren, and great grandchildren are not eligible to apply or seek an award. Furthermore, current blah blah blah. Okay, so if you're related to anyone that is involved with LICS, you cannot apply essentially. In addition to verifying there is no such conflict with LICS, prospective program participants will need to similarly establish that she, or she, I don't know why they put that like that. I've never seen that before. Does not have a conflict with any donors involved in that particular pool. This list of donors connected to a particular round of resources will be explicitly explicitly whatever for response by finalists. What other support for small business does LICS provide? How do I know if the information I submitted is secure? Information provided through the online intake process is the responsibility of each business owner. Information submitted to LICS will remain confidential to the general public and any fellow applicants. Applicants will not hold LICS, its affiliates, its members, its partners, and staff liable for losses, damages, costs, or expenses of any kind related to the use or the adequacy, accuracy, or completeness of any information loaded in the form. See LICS privacy policy for details. Data entered online utilizes a secure form assembly. More information. What is a secure form? Okay, so this is how they create their intake forms. Okay. Request more information. To request more information, you gotta fill out this long. What? After reading the frequently asked questions, reach out to discuss possible opportunities for your business. Request more information. Corporate Alliance for Suppliers Intake Form. Thank you for your interest in LIC. Based on your initial response, you may qualify for supplier program and potential growth. LICS is collecting the information in this questionnaire to determine if and how our programs can be of assistance to you. The questionnaire will take about 20 minutes to complete. For business owners with multiple business, please answer the questionnaire for one business only. Please note this program is not eligible for not is not eligible for not-for-profit nonprofit entities and sole proprietors. Before proceeding, LICS recommends that respondents read the frequently asked questions associated with the program you are interested in for information. If your business is eligible, someone from LICS will be in touch to schedule an introductory phone call with you within the next 2 weeks. Terms: eligibility is based on accuracy and complete submission of questionnaire. Current directors, blah 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 blah. Privacy information provided through the la 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 la. La. Okay. See, you'll see a confirm page after successfully completing this form. I acknowledge that I've read and agreed to the terms. Business name. Are you completing this form as the lead business owner? No, I'm completing application on behalf of the lead business owner. Primary contact's last name, primary contact's email, secondary, what is the best phone number to reach the business, permanent phone number, business owner phone number. Do you authorize LICS to contact you at the above? Your website, legal business name, enter your DBA, business primary street address, business city, business state, business zip code. Does the primary business address above serve as the registered business address? The structure of their business, S Corp, liability, partnerships, sole proprietor, nonprofit, other year established. Select the option that best describes your business location. Business is home base. Business is primarily operated out of my personal residence. Business is mobile, food truck, rideshare, fishboat. I lease a commercial space for my business. I own commercial space. What was your business growth revenue in the calendar year of 2024? 2024? Is this old? Is this old? They probably just didn't update their forms. I'm just gonna give them the benefit of the doubt on that. Smartsheets.com. I thought they use a uh, assembly. Total number of workers. The following questions ask about the number of employees at all locations operated by the applicant. For this reason, full-time workers are those who work 35 hours per week or more. Part-time are those who work less than 35. To the best of your knowledge, how many full-time workers, including yourself, does the business currently employ at all locations? To the best of your knowledge, how many part-time, including yourself, does the business currently employ at all locations? Socioeconomic data. LICS is a nonprofit organization that is generally exempt from taxation under Section 501c3 of International IRS Code and was formed to further charitable process. The below question seeks to determine how your business participates. The f- the below question seeks to determine how your business participation in this program furthers LICS charitable mission. Providing demographic information is optional, and you are under no obligation whatsoever to provide such information. Your response will help us be responsive to government and private funders who are increasingly asking for this information and promote our own accountability to LICS goal and mission, where we aim to scale proven solutions, seed new ideas for closing health, wealth, and opportunity gaps, and build the capacity of our partner organizations to do so. If you are comfortable, please respond to the questions below. The next portion of this survey requests socioeconomic data. Please provide information based on how you self identify: your age, gender, non binary, of course, veteran, race, African American, American. Explain if you and explain if you Explain if and how you have experienced difficulty accessing capital for business or growing your business. Describe any examples such as negative impacts, i.e., incidents you have experienced that have curtailed or limited your business prospects. These examples should come from individual experience. Clearly describe your experience attempting to access capital for your business or grow your business in one factor is one or um, I just got lost. Clearly describing your experiences attempting to access capital for your business or grow your business is one factor in determining eligibility for this program. How does your business currently seek to work with or serve under-resourced populations, i.e., hiring or on-the-job training practices, geographic focus on economically disadvantaged areas, char- charitable undertaking, etc.? Investment information. The Corporate Alliance for Supplier Capital Program seeks to prove access to flexible, growth oriented capital to entrepreneurs. These investment dollars are not intended to be used as working capital and are not a replacement for debt financing. Instead, the investment are intended to fully fund a well thought out business expansion slash growth. Please see a full description of the investment terms and structure. LICS may has many other loans and grant programs. Only submit an inquiry for this program if this specific investment type works for your business. Essentially, they're saying if you don't qualify for that $1 million baseline, your business hasn't been in business for 3 years, and you don't have a plan, your business doesn't have a plan to hit $5 million within the terms of their loan, uh, do not fill out this form. Please can't even speak today. Please specify the primary purpose of this investment dollars of these investment dollars. Include a detailed description or your current business plan and a description of how you would use this investment to expand your business slash operations. I mean, who writes business plans nowadays? How much money would you like to request? All of it. What is this? Please explain exactly what you would spend the above requested dollars on. Please describe the competitive landscape where you are operating. This includes a description of other businesses that are that you currently compete with, as well as businesses you may be newly competing with given your expansion plan. This should not include an expansion of why you believe you will be. This should also include an explanation of why you believe you will be successful given this landscape. Please outline your most critical suppliers, how they fit into your expansion plan, and any supplier contingent plan you have in place. Leave blank if not applicable. How many jobs do you believe you will add as a result of this business expansion plan? For this section, include any anticipated full or part-time hires. How did you hear? Okay. And then you sign off and send it in. So this information is essentially how a grant lines up. A lot of grants ask you a lot of these type of questions, especially down here, where it's asking you about your difficulties and how you're going to use your money and how much money you want. So this is pretty interesting. They have it organized like a grant. You put in your information like a grant. If you are approved, then I guess they give you this loan up to 250,000, all the way up to $500,000. So I'm gonna leave that for tonight. Let's see. Make sure I look through all of these things. All right. So tomorrow, let me just save this. Save it under AI. But write it out too. Tomorrow, LICS, Atlanta. And we're under our work. And we're going to be looking at commercial and real estate loans. Alrighty. That's it for today.